The most common question that Hector and I get asked is, what are the biggest mistakes that you made when you built your first online course, and how can I avoid them? Well, we have broken the biggest mistakes into 2 different videos. The first one is the 5 mistakes, the biggest mistakes to avoid when building online courses to sell. And the other video on our YouTube channel is the 5 mistakes to avoid when building an online course or e-learning program to train your employees. So definitely go check out that video. But we are going to dig into these 5 mistakes.
We are e-learning partners, and we created this channel to partner with you to create content to simplify e-learning for you to focus on the most important part of your e-learning program and online course, your learners, which is why we did what, Johnny?
We created this amazing A to Z MasterClass linked right below this video. It's going to save you so much time, alleviate stress, and make your learners happy, because instead of going through this alone, this online course journey, we have an A to Z process for you. It's given to you in the course, and we're actually going to complete the first 2 steps of the process, which are the hardest steps. So definitely,
it's free, and you get instant access, people.
Yeah, so go check that out. Pretty cool. The first mistake that people make when they're building an online course, they're looking to sell it, is they implement the build it and they will come strategy. Great movie, but not the way to live your course building life. Field of Dreams, amazing, but build it and they will come isn't a thing. You can't expect to build your course and have your learners coming to knock down the door. So you don't want to do this. That is the first mistake people make. When you are building your online course, you actually want to start backwards. You want to start with your sales process, your sales strategy. And you actually want to have a sales strategy, not a marketing strategy. We will dig deeper into that though. The second biggest mistake that people make when they're building their online course to sell is they make it too big. Yes, big is a problem, especially when you're talking about online courses, because when you make it too big, you start focusing on how can I make sure that we have enough content to cover this topic, instead of focusing on what, Hector?
The pain points, the challenges that your learners have. Don't focus on the length. That is traditional thinking. By making it 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 hours doesn't mean that it is valuable. And we have a bunch of videos on this channel that covers that in more detail. Don't make your course too big. Focus on the challenges that your learners have and create content specific to those challenges with action. Even if it is just an hour, that is more valuable than a 20-hour course filled with fluff. It'll actually frustrate your learners more than if they were just to get 1 hour of action-packed, value-packed content.
The third biggest mistake that people make when they're looking to sell a course is they focus on the technology. We know it's called e-learning. We're aware, electronic learning. Electronic denotes technology, but you shouldn't focus on the tech. There are way too many pieces of technology out there. There are so many LMSs, LXP. You're probably like, oh my God, I have an LMS. Do I need an LXP? The reality is, don't focus on the tech. This just shouldn't even, I'm sorry we even incepted that idea in your head, because you can't do that. You waste so much time. We have worked with clients who have picked the perfect technology, and then we talk to them and they're like, oh damn, we picked the wrong type of technology. Really, the only thing you need to know when it comes to e-learning technology is there's something called internal and there's something called external. If you are building a course to sell, you need an external type of e-learning technology. We have a link to our favorite one below this video. It's called Kajabi. Check that out. We just saved you months of your time. So check that out. And by using our link, you'll actually also get a month free instead of 2 weeks free. So definitely check that out.
And remember, team, yes, I'm sure many of you are like, but We need technology in order to have e-learning. That's what e-learning is, electronic learning. Yes, that's true. However, that shouldn't be the focus. That shouldn't be where all your time and your money goes. All your time and your money should go in one place and one place only. Your learners. Understanding who your learners are and all the answers, whether it be technology or content or how you should structure it, whatever the case may be, will get figured out if you focus on your learners.
And focus on your learner's biggest challenge. You do that, and guess what? You're not gonna make a course that's too big, but you are gonna make a course that is actually helps your learners. So the fourth biggest mistake people make is what we call desperate marketing. We did it. We built our first online course and we didn't get sales right away because guess what? We did the build it and they will come strategy. We implemented this strategy. We were super excited about it. We're like, we're really cool. People like us. They're gonna buy the heck out of our course. And we got desperate. So what did we do, Hector?
We just started to spend a ridiculous amount of time and money. We got so desperate into marketing. Again, team, listen, the reason why we were so excited to piece this video for you, the 5 mistakes, it's not just what we have seen our clients, but most importantly, it's what we did. We learned from our mistakes and we don't want you to make the same mistakes. That's what this video is about. That's what eLearning Partners is about. That's what this whole entire channel is about. We don't want you to make the same mistakes that we made because we want you to achieve nothing but success.
So, yet again, we got to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Desperate marketing, you don't want to do it. We actually ended up spending 15 to 20 grand a month on PPC ads, and guess what? We got 2 students in our program.
Yay.
And those students were worth, from a monetary perspective, revenue to our company, $5 a month. So 15 grand for a $5 student is not a good idea. So don't do that. Desperate marketing is the thing. We've seen it happen so much. And here's why it happens. It happens because you put the course out there and you don't get immediate sales. Well, if it's your first time selling a course, you're not going to get immediate sales. Even if you have an audience of hundreds of thousands of people, unless you have a sales strategy, there's something very different from a marketing strategy. You need a sales strategy. And what a sales strategy is a way to convert the marketing dollars that you spend or the marketing activities that you do into leads and then into sales. So what we have learned is what you really need is a sales strategy or a sales funnel. And once you have that, the marketing becomes super easy. Because if you don't have this funnel, then you're basically sending people to an empty abyss to try and buy your course. But when you have a sales strategy and a sales funnel, you're good to go. So definitely this is what you want to focus on, is building a sales strategy and a sales funnel. We have multiple videos on our channel about that, so check those out. We also talk about that in our MasterClass. So the 5th and final mistake that we're going over today is what, Hector?
Obsess on getting sales.
Interesting, right? We just told you that you need to focus on building a sales strategy or a sales funnel, but now we're telling you to not obsess on getting sales. Well, the reality is your goal isn't to sell. Your goal is to provide value. So what you need to do instead is give your learners, give your market the most valuable content that you own or that you have for free. Most valuable content.
And what we're talking about here, team, is to build a relationship with them. You need to have your learners trust you. If you're just talking about sales and going for the sale, in other words, you're trying to ask them to get married without dating. Right? They want to get to know you. They want to get to know your brand. They want to get to know your material. And the best way to do that is to give, and to give some of the best, most highest value content away to start developing that trust. Allow them to take your content and start getting action and results to their business. Because ultimately, if you give that for free, they are going to wonder and are going to be excited to learn what they get when they ultimately purchase your course.
And the reality is, you may give them so much stuff for free, they're eventually going to be like, wow, I want to pay these guys. With that being said, check out our YouTube channel. We give away our most valuable content for free. Check out that MasterClass. We're all about it. This is what we do, is when you give away the most valuable content for free, you are serving your audience. You are giving and giving is the best thing you can do.
The next video we want you to check out is the 5 mistakes to avoid when building an online course for your employees.
It's going to be a little bit different from this one. Some of the things are the same, but we're going to tell you why things like build it and they will come actually doesn't work even when you have people working for you. If you build it and they will come, it's not how it works. You have to give them a reason to come and take your course. We'll see you there.